is Mr. Melvin Fute. I'm sorry. I will go ahead and present his bio and also give him his few minutes of fame to give us his speech. Mr. Melvin P. Fute has over 40 years of dedicated work on African issues. He's a highly esteemed figure in both Africa and Washington, D.C. As the founder and president of the Constituency for Africa, a 32-year-old nonprofit based in DC, he has demonstrated unwavering commitment to advocating for Africa in the United States and throughout the diaspora. Leading CFA, he focuses on educating the public about Africa, shaping U.S. policies towards the continent, and promoting Pan-African cooperation to the African American Unity Caucus. Beyond nonprofit leadership, Mr. Fute operates Africa Advisory Services, facilitating business initiatives in Africa and addressing U.S.-related issues for African clients. With experience spanning over 40 African countries, including a pivotal period as a U.S. Peace Corps volunteer in Eritrea and Ethiopia, his career includes serving as country director for Africa in Somalia. He has played a crucial role in high-level missions addressing critical issues like the genocide in Rwanda and contributing to peace initiatives in Sudan and Ethiopia, Eritrea. Decorated as a Knight of the National Order by the Republic of Mali and named one of the 500 most influential Africans in the world, Mr. Melvin Fute's impactful voice in advocating for Africa's development resonates globally. Sir, congratulations to you on receiving the 4 Directions 2024 MLAK African Diaspora Leadership Award. Thank you for all the work that you've been doing. We are honored, we are humbled to be in your midst, basking in the glory of your legacy. Over to you, sir, to give your speech and remarks.
Wow, thank you very much. First, let me say this is a wonderful way to start the new year. And I have to say now I feel like I'm in 2024. So I really, I'm humbled, I'm deeply humbled by all this. So to all the dignitaries here, all protocols observed, I want to say a special thanks to Mary Paulo, who I know around Washington. You know, you get all these young people who come at you in Washington, and sometimes, you know, you want to just push them away. You know, but Mary was very persistent. We were at a conference and she came and said, I want to talk to you. And so we actually walked out, went to a little conference room and sat and talked for a half hour or so. But I'm awed. Once I saw this program coming together, I was like, wow, I didn't realize who I was talking to. So I really want to applaud Mary Apollo for her persistence and her dedication. I really want to say thank you to all of you. You know, this is really inspiring. In my work, you always want to know if anybody behind you. Are there other people coming up? And this program is telling me that there's a horde of young people who are getting the message, you know, and who are coming up. You know, the biggest thing I work on is trying to connect the African diaspora to Africa. I try to connect the African diaspora to each other. I want African Americans to know African immigrants. I want African immigrants to know Africans in the Caribbean. I work with the African diaspora in Canada. My whole thing is to, this year we're going to focus on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And so we're already having conversations on how do we connect the African diaspora to support the African Continental Free Trade Area. I think Kelly Minna, who's an old friend, a really dynamic young guy who's leading that, I think this is the most effective demonstration of Pan-Africanism today. And so we got to connect and make sure we understand things. Let me say that I've always reached out to the next generation. Yali came to bear. President Obama sent one of his deputies to me and said, what should I do to help Africa? It came at a time when the U.S. economy was very, very bad shape. And Obama comes to the White House, first black man in the White House, and he said, what can I do? The U.S. economy was in wreck. He couldn't do what his predecessor, George W. Bush, did. George Bush committed $20 billion for HIV/AIDS in Africa. So Obama didn't have those kind of resources. So I told him, I said, don't spend your time on these old guys. Don't spend your time on Mugabe and Biya and Bashir and all of the old African leaders. Spend your time with the young ones coming up, this next generation. And that really became the seed for what we now know as the Young African Leaders Initiative or the Mandela Washington Fellows. And so I'm very proud of that. I think it's the best program ever from the U.S. government in support of Africa. You really are empowering the next generation, and I'm confident that we're going to see Yali presidents. We already saw a Yali trade minister in Botswana. We're going to see Yali permeate throughout the continent. And the biggest thing about Yali is that the one from Senegal is meeting the one from Ethiopia, and the one from Swaziland is meeting the Nigerian. So Africans are meeting Africans, and I think that that bodes very well for the future. I'm really excited about this 4 directions. I want to compliment you on what you're doing. I think it's absolutely correct how you're pursuing it. Anything I can do to add value to it, to help support it, know that you got a brother in Washington who you can count on. It's really interesting. I've been involved in Africa for now over 50 years. I started out as a Peace Corps volunteer. I spent 7 years on the continent. I speak Amharic, I speak Tigrinya, I speak some Somali, I speak some Arabic. And I'm very rare among African Americans who know Africa. I went to Africa at a time when nobody knew anything about Africa. I really thought that Tarzan would be at the airport to take us to the village in a herd of elephants because we had no knowledge whatsoever about Africa. My father said, "Boy, you're going to get eaten by a lion." I still went to Africa. I went there in search of adventure. I went there in search of my people, and I figure if I can help African people, that's helping Black people too. And so I've been involved in Africa now more than 50 years. And I'm looking to have it. I'm working on my book, and the book is really going to be lessons learned aimed at the next generation. So you don't have to go through some of the trials and tribulations that I've gone through. Maybe you can skip some of that and go directly to. I want to also acknowledge Ambassador Reddick. I haven't seen her for a long time. I'm very happy that she's here. Wonderful person, wonderful. I'm glad to see that you're reaching out to her. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking because this is really celebration. But I just want you to know I'm very honored. I'm deeply honored. I'm deeply appreciative of this honor. And I'm looking forward to getting the video because I'm going to share it all over the diaspora. Everybody will see this video because I think young people across the globe need to know that there's an organization called 4 Directions, led by Mary Apollo, that's doing that's positioning itself to really have the global impact that we all deserve and we all need. So I want to say just thank you all for this deep honor. I'm humbled. It's rare that you can humble me. I've gotten awards from all kinds of places. I'm a knight in Mali. The Senegal gave me their top honor. I'm headed for Tanzania the first week of February to work on the issue of cancer in Africa. And we're going to be launching something. So I'm looking forward to going to Tanzania. But every time I go to Africa, I always reach out to the Yali alumni who are from that country. I always look at the next generation. I think it's not only something that we need to do. If we really want this work to go forward, we got to make sure that we're reaching out and supporting those who are coming behind us. So thank you very much for this honor. And anything I can do to advance the cause, know that you can count on me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Melvin, for such an incredible speech. All the best with all your future endeavors as you also travel to Tanzania and all the work that you do there. I personally am looking forward to your book. I hope I get a book signed.
Signed and everything. For sure. You got it. You got it.
Thank you so much. And once again, our heartiest congratulations on you receiving this award. Ladies and gentlemen,